Right then, here we have it. It's the V2, or the second Ecoboost swap Mark 6, built by myself. Just want to show you really what we begin with. Quite lucky on this one really, that quite fortunate that the engine mounts have already been welded in on this one. The welding needs a little looking at, a bit more welding underneath, just to strengthen it up a bit more. That's using the Tom Parkins mounts. So yeah, proven on my one, the original one. Just take you a little look around. Ollie's managed to, I'm making this for a good friend of mine, Ollie. Very clean shell. It's just a case now really of stripping the car out. I'll show you where we're at the moment. It was stripped out mostly anyway, because the build had already started by the previous owner, but they decided to go down a different route in the end, which is fair enough. But obviously, first task really will be stripping out all the unwanted stuff, like the interior plastics, carpets, dash, because Ollie wants to run an aftermarket dash, or dashboard should I say. Gonna go full cage like is in mine. So obviously you need to get it prepped for welding really. So we'll be removing all the sound deadening, and getting the areas prepped on the rear tubs here and that side, the rear part of the cage, and then you've got it down where the main hoop sits, in that corner there and that corner there, and then down in the front beneath the A-pillars. So yeah, I just thought it'd be nice to vlog a build like this, because to most people, yeah, it's just a Fiesta, but I know the Fiesta guys know that the Ecoboost Mark 6 now is quite a popular build, and they're getting more and more common, especially up north. Not many of them down south, to be honest, so it'd be nice to have a few more. But yeah, take you along the way, and yeah, hope you enjoy it. Cheers. Right, moving forward, as you get the car up in the air on the stand. So got the car up in the air a bit. I'm just going to show you the underside. She's a bit crusty, but remember the car is what? I believe this is a 2008 shell, so she's getting on a bit now, but you can imagine the condition of the UK roads, all the salt and that, where the car's been driven by previous owners, they get a bit crusty. It's nothing to worry about, most of it's just light surface rust. Ollie's decided he's going to go down the same route with mine, in getting all the underside, so all the front subframe, the rear beam. Going to get it all shot blasted, powder coated nicely, so gives you a bit of longevity. Same with all the hubs, brake calipers, anything like that underneath the car. It's kind of fit and forget then, see. Get all the engine bay painted. See the bottom half of the Ecoboost mount there. Basically, the original bench that comes for the IB5 gearbox with the Duratec that was originally in these cars, you need to chop that out, or remove the spot wells and knock it out, and then this kit. I'm not sure if Tom still does them now, but Tom Parkin of Parkin Racer Development sells them, or used to sell them. It's quite an easy swap, to be honest. The electrical side of it, or whatever route you want to go down, makes it more difficult really, but it's fairly straightforward in terms of engine swaps. But underneath the car, with these Mark 6s, you've got to be very careful, because it's quite a common thing with these rear beams, that they corrode that much that you see the horror stories, the videos or the photos where they've actually come apart because they're that corroded. So it's a bit crusty, yeah, but once it's all shot blasted and powder coated, it should be a honey. But obviously all the suspension is going to be replaced. brakes all reserviced or refurbed. So yeah, good insight. Just a brief update. Managed to remove the majority of the rear quarter plastics on both the offside and the near side of the car. Obviously going forward, the car predominantly being a track buyer's car, weight reduction is key, so we're going to be removing quite a bit of the rear quarter that's non-structural. These seatbelt posts here on both the near side and the offside, and there's a little bit of skinning we can do because obviously they're going to be covered up. Going forward, going to be removing the front of the front part of the carpet, all the dash, the front door cards, because we're going aftermarket with all that. The pedal box will be the same. I'm going to go with a pedal box as well, and then get it prepped ready for a cage and paint. So it'll be the dreaded task of removing all this sound deadening. I prefer the method of just using a heat gun and a scraper. It's a bit strenuous, but it's a proven method. I did it on my one, and yeah, it took a while, but it come off lovely. Obviously the other option you can go down is dry ice, but obviously that's where costs incur getting a contractor in to do that, and I'd rather not do that. So yeah, and then we'll get it prepped then for the cage. So Ollie's going to go with the JPC cage like I got in mind. So the mounting points for that will be on the rear tubs here, roughly where that sound deadening is there on the near side, and the same on the offside. The main hoop will be just behind the door there, and that one there, and then on the front then in the front A-pillars. So yeah, it'll be a bolting cage, but obviously you've still got to weld the mounting points in. So yeah, and we've removed the roof liner as well. Because of the method I used to remove the sound deadening, I will not be removing the sound deadening off the roof. I left it on my one as well. It's only because I didn't want to get the roof too hot and blister the paint on the top. So just to play it safe, I'll be leaving that in. But it's probably quite beneficial anyway to stop the roof flapping around when you get to higher speeds. But yeah, that's the story so far on the interior.